We calculate in this video the range of elasticity and various degrees of elasticity that can be. Okay. So by elasticity we mean price elasticity. Okay. Again. So what will be the range of price elasticity? In the previous video, I told you that elasticity is always expressed in negative terms. Okay. But now we'll be considering absolute value of elasticity. So absolute value of elasticity, absolute value of elasticity ranges between 0 and infinity. Okay, so in this video we will see various degrees of elasticity and I will prove this to you that it will exist between 0 and infinity. Okay, so first thing, let me show you when it can be 0 and when it can be when it can be 0. Let me first show you. So we know that EP absolute value, okay, is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. Okay, now absolute value means even if I get a negative sign, I will not put it because I am doing absolute value. Okay, so first let me show you the case 1. Okay, where elasticity value EP bar or EP bar no, sorry, EP modulus is equal to 0. So when it can be 0? According to the formula, look at the formula. EP bar equal to percentage change in quantity divided by percentage change in price. If percentage change in quantity demanded or the numerator, the value of the numerator becomes 0 mathematically, then what will be the EP elasticity, price elasticity value? If the numerator becomes 0, the anything, let it be percentage change in price, maybe 120, nothing, anything, 70, 60, anything, if the numerator is 0, what will be the value of elasticity? Elasticity will also be 0. So whenever, so look at this formula. EP bar equal to, we know that percentage change in quantity demanded. If percentage change in quantity demanded is 0, percentage change in price may be X percentage, say, then also the value will be 0. Okay. So what will be the diagram for this? You see the diagram will be, suppose like this. Suppose like this. Let me show you the table actually. So this price is there, this quantity is there. Okay, fine. So price may be 10, then 100 quantity demanded. Price now has risen to 15, but quantity demanded is still 100. Okay, so you can see, is there any percentage change in quantity demanded? Is quantity demanded changing? Okay, you might say, let's see mathematically. So percentage change in quantity demanded will be how much? Percentage change in quantity, difference between old and new. Difference between old and new. What is the new quantity? 100. What is the old quantity? 100. So 100 minus 100 divided by old quantity 100 into 100 percentage. What will be that? 100 minus 100 is 0. 0 by anything is 0. So percentage change in quantity is 0, and you already know that percentage change in price 10 to 15 was 50%. So in according to this example, what will be the elasticity value? EP equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. Percentage change in quantity demanded is 0, percentage change in price is 50%, but still 0 divided by anything is 0. So we get the elasticity value to be 0. Okay, I'm just putting a modulus. It doesn't matter here because no negative sign was there. I'm just putting it. So elasticity value is 0. Now, what will be the diagram of this? Okay. So, I'm just rubbing this part. Now concentrate. So, this is quantity demanded and this is price. So quantity demanded is 100 maybe over here, price was 10 and 15. So when price is 10, quantity demanded is 100. 10 and 100 is over here. When price is 15, quantity demanded is 100. 15 and 100 is over here. So I am not doing this dotted line again. Okay, you see 10 and 100 is here, 15 and 100 is here. So if we draw this, we get a vertical line. We get a vertical line. So whenever price elasticity is 0, the demand curve will be vertical. Okay, or vertical or parallel to y-axis. You see, parallel to y-axis. This is your y-axis actually, and this is your. See, these are parallel. They will never intersect. Parallel to y-axis. Okay. So that is that. Okay, vertical or parallel to y-axis. So this property of EP being 0 is also called perfectly inelastic demand. Perfectly inelastic demand. Why perfectly inelastic demand? You see, inelastic means what? See, no matter price is rising, demand is remaining the same. So that is why it is called perfectly inelastic. Not even a single drop of demand, not even 99. So perfectly inelastic. It is perfectly inelastic, not moving anywhere. It is fully inelastic, perfectly inelastic. So I told you the lowest value of price elasticity is 0, which is called perfectly inelastic demand. And what is the value? And what is the demand curve? It is vertical or parallel to y-axis. Fine. Okay. Now let's move to case 2. You could go back, pause the video, and note these things down. Okay, this is very important. So next thing that we will be doing, that is case 2. Okay, case 2 is EP, the value of EP bar is less than 1. Case 2. It can be less than 1. I told you it range is 0 to infinity. So it can be 0, lowest value. Then it can be less than 1 also. Fine, because the range is 0 to infinity. So when it will be less than 1? Okay, let's see with an example. So price and quantity demanded. So price was 10, quantity demanded was 100. Price rose to 15. Okay, price rose to 15. Quantity demanded fell to, so that will be 90 or 80. We have done this with 80 example. Okay, 80. So what will be the percentage? Again, EP, we know EP formula. What is the EP formula? EP bar is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. So we need to do EP bar, EP modulus or absolute value of EP. So we will ignore the negative sign. Okay. So first we do the numerator, percentage change in quantity demanded. How much is the percentage change in quantity demanded? So we know new price minus old price divided by old price into 100. So we are doing quantity. New quantity minus old quantity divided by old quantity into 100. So new quantity is how much? 80 minus old quantity 100 divided by old quantity into 100%. So this we have already done. Minus 20% is the answer. Okay, but because this is an absolute value, we will ignore this negative sign later on. Percentage change in price, how much it will be? Percentage change in price will be what will be that? New price minus old price divided by old price into 100. So new price is 15 minus old price divided by old price into 100%. We already got this to be 50%. Okay. So what will be the value? Percentage is minus 20%, but we have absolute value now. Okay, absolute value, we ignore the minus, so 20% only divided by 50%. If we do, we get 0, 0 cancel out, percentage cancel out, 2 by 5 or 0.4. So you see 0.4 is less than 1. Okay, so this is an example of, okay. Now you see the demand curve. How will the demand curve look? So this is quantity demanded and this is price. Okay, so price is how much? 10, 15. So price is 10, 15. Okay, quantity demanded how much? 80, 100. So here maybe 20, here maybe 40, here maybe 60, here maybe 80, here maybe 100. Okay, so jab price is rupees 10, quantity demanded is 100. This is 10 and 100, you see I marked it 10 and 100. Okay, when price is 15, quantity demanded is 80. Here, okay, 15 and 80. Now we join this line. What we get is a demand curve, but you see this is very steep. This is very steep. If you want to climb, you see this is very steep. If you want to climb from here, this is very steep. This is a demand curve whose elasticity value is less than 1 because it is so steep. You can see. So whenever you see a very steep demand curve like this, that means it should have a value elasticity value less than 1 in absolute terms, obviously. Okay. So whenever EP is absolute terms less than 1, it is called inelastic demand. Okay, and the curve looks like this. Okay, it's very steep. Okay, so perfectly inelastic demand you have done in the previous thing. Perfectly inelastic demand was EP was exactly equal to 0 and it was fully vertical. And if a fully vertical is just tilted little, it becomes from perfectly inelastic to just inelastic demand, and EP value gets less than 1. Example is this. Okay, okay, fine. Next we will see that when EP's value can be equal to 1 in absolute terms. Okay, obviously in absolute terms. That will be our case. So what we are trying to do here, we are trying to show here the various degrees of elasticity, price elasticity of demand that can happen in absolute terms. Okay, so you can get EP equal to 0. Okay, you can get EP less than 1. Okay, you can get EP equal to 1. You can get EP more than 1. And then we will not repeat with 2, 3 and 4. We will straight away go to EP equal to infinity. Okay, so there are 5 degrees basically that you need to understand. Okay, one is EP equal to 0, one is EP less than 1, another one is EP equal to 1, that is number 3, number 4 is EP more than 1, number 5 is EP equal to infinity. So these are the 5 various degrees of elasticity, price elasticity of demand. Okay, we have done only 2 up till now. 2. One is EP equal to 0, which is called perfectly inelastic demand and it is fully vertical. Next we have done EP less than 1, which is called inelastic demand and it is very steep. Okay, next video we will do EP equal to 1.